What do you mean? What do you mean?
I don't stutter when I talk. I've said he's been out. He's not doing anything what he's supposed to be doing.
I swear. But that is always going to be the best clip. Welcome back to We Are the South Stand. Are we having it, lads?
Yes, we're having it.
Have it.
It's like we're having it, yeah, but we didn't ask for it.
Yeah, it's so true.
Yeah.
We're in the shop.
We haven't earned it. We haven't earned it compared to previous seasons.
I don't want to buy it. I don't need it. You're fucking having it. Someone, do you know what? Someone said to me last night on X, yeah. They said, we're not the great white shark, yeah, that we've been in previous seasons. We're like that fucking whale shark, yeah, that's got its mouth wide open and it just swims along. And if any fish are stupid enough to swim inside it, he said the problem is Arsenal are fucking stupid enough to swim inside it.
No, Dabs, maybe I'm thinking more Austin Powers, where like sharks with laser beams instead. No, we've got ill-tempered, mutated sea bass.
Yeah, that's
what we are at the moment. We're not a shark.
The mad thing is, people are saying, "Oh, you're going to win the league." Then I'm still here going, "I don't know, mate." But it's fucking hilarious watching you lot. Like, fucking, their head just go, and you know. Now, what I saw last night, right, was I've seen like loads of Arsenal content creators are coming out saying we have to stay positive for the team, right? It's like, fuck, bro, they all mocked Robbie for doing it, but they're all now doing fucking these big speeches about why it's okay and they're going to win the league. But and then like the minute you say anything, they're like, "What? You're going to win it then, mate?" I have no idea. I honestly have no idea. Yeah, we've still, Alan. I go back to what you said. We're probably not ready, right? But somehow this team that probably isn't ready might end up winning the league.
I know. It's bizarre. I personally have taken the pressure off at the start of the season thinking we've got 14 new players in the squad in the last 12 months. And there's only 3 of them who's ever won a trophy before.
Do you know what I saw yesterday? Yeah, so someone on Twitter put, you know, all the Thomas Partey stuff that came out yesterday. Yeah. Someone put, fucking, we see what's happening here. They're trying to make us lose concentration. Make us lose concentration. No, mate, someone fucking just committed a crime.
It makes me laugh. I've seen that many meme videos more today being sent to me of like City fans like walking after Arsenal fans panicking, sweating, and all the rest of it. It's been hilarious today. I'm just thinking, geez, they're just panicking.
You know what? And what seems to be getting them as well is them 2 signings. The Semenyo and Gahey signing, right? They keep mentioning it, saying this is like, you lot have shown fucking your intent. Right, and both of them have come in and have made a clear difference. Like Semenyo, whether Semenyo's performances are amazing or not, he's getting goals, right?
He's getting output, which is what we signed him for. That's what we signed him for.
Exactly.
For the output.
Look good. And Gahey just literally, I saw someone put on Twitter, can you tell me the last time a player landed this smoothly and had such? And I said Ruben Diaz. First season.
Yeah.
That's
Jesus' first season was a shout.
Yeah.
The January he hit the ground running.
Vardiel. Yeah, maybe. I think this one's a bit. Actually, Laporte wasn't fucking bad when he first arrived as well. But I think I was at
Laporte's debut and I watched him. I was like, I thought this. He was quiet because I think we beat West Brom like 5-0 or something. But I remember him just pinging a few like long diagonal balls. Like, this guy's got like a Kolarov sort of boot on him.
Yeah, it's just I think
how good is Gahey though? Seriously,
I think the thing is to come in
awesome,
in January. It's to come in January in the middle of basically a title race and just, bro, he looks like he's been here like all season at very least.
It's so calm.
You know the biggest thing about it?
Yeah, bro, it's a calmness, LB. His calmness is mad.
It reminds me. Do you remember when Vincent Kompany was out of the team and our defence was panicking all the time when someone had a go at us? But as soon as he came back in the team, he just calmed everybody down.
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me.
You know what, as well, Al? He likes to defend.
Yeah,
that's what I like about him. Like, he's throwing his body in front of the ball. He's constantly blocking stuff. He's a defender that likes to defend.
Yeah.
And these days, like a lot of the defenders, half of them don't even want to defend, man. They just want to get on the ball and play pretty football, man. So he's also got the modern traits. So he's got a bit of pace about him. He's good on the ball. He's very calm. So from an all-round perspective, again, like he's another player that we've signed that looks like he's got everything he needs.
And how much we paid for him? 20 odd million?
20 mil.
20 million.
And they said we overpaid. We could have got him on a free on a summer. Yeah. No, you fucking idiots. If we didn't fucking sign him, we wouldn't have a fucking chance of winning this league. So we've not overpaid for him.
We're not overpaid for him. His wage isn't too much because actually, if you break it down, it's just what fucking he would have got in transfer. We've ultimately got a fucking defender for 20 million, so you pay more in wages. For me, he's impressing me massively because I thought he was good, but he's proven it. You know, like sometimes people say when they make the step up to a top team, will they be the same? And it's like, nah, Gahey's actually fucking looking better now because he's got better players around him. So, people, make sure you are smashing likes. 200 of you in here already. Did any of you watch the Arsenal game yesterday?
Yeah, I did. Watch.
No,
you did. You did a hate watch. Oh, that was a successful hate watch.
I did a pray along. The press conference.
I was laying in bed this morning watching the game. I told you. So
a pray along.
Yeah, pray along. Well, we asked the Lord for his help in saving the world, isn't it?
Yeah,
bro. Do you know what? Brentford, it's weird, because I
should have won the game. That should have won about 4-1.
I think they were the better team in the second half as well, right? The people were doing, second. I know Arsenal was shit in the first half, but people was like, so when I don't know if you, LB, you didn't have the commentary on, right? But fucking the second half, 15 minutes into the second half, the commentators were making out like Odegaard had come on and completely fucking changed the game. They were going on like, and I'm thinking,
the commentators, right? I actually I think part of a commentator's job is to set a narrative. It's not actually to commentate on the game and tell you what's going on. After time, what their job is to set a storyline. And that's what they do.
Really good way of looking at it, you know.
Well, you see it sometimes. They're talking about stuff, and you're watching the game, and you're going, "What are they talking about?" Like, it's just mad, crazy. It's all sports, man. Yeah, all sports, mate. Like, I watch other sports, and like, bro, I listen to commentators, and they just chat absolute nonsense. You're sitting there going, "What are they talking about?" Mad, but they should have got beat. They should have got beat yesterday, and not just got beat. They should have got slapped up. That Igor, up top was absolutely awful. Awful he was.
Yeah, the amount of, I mean,
when he went clean through on goal, and then the defender was trying to catch him, and I'm going shoot, and he just took ages.
Well, no, he should have actually laid it off to the right hand side because the geezer had an open net. It's weird. Him and Callum Wilson both have been very similar this week in that aspect. Callum Wilson kept doing that for West Ham, kept breaking through and fucking being really, really greedy. Like, it's like Callum Wilson's thinking, if I score here, I might get in the England squad or something because he just seems way too desperate. But no, and of course we got to go back to our game. Same old City, right? First half were mint, second half were fucking shit. But But the difference is with the second half, we weren't that shit because we've got a good defense now. So,
well, we've had this discussion a couple of times, haven't we, LB? And I think that was probably, it's still a long way from, wrapping up games and playing controlled sort of football like we did in the last, several seasons. But that was about as close as we've come to anything we've done over the last couple of years. Certainly wasn't as convincing. Like, you felt like previous years, not only would we just lock a game down for 45 minutes, but you always looked at it in a way where it was like, if anybody's going to score, it's going to be us. And we could do it at the flick of a switch if we really wanted to. But that was the closest, Alan, that was the closest that we've had to anything like resembling that. It's obviously a lot different now because we play a lot more fast paces, more risk of turnovers and things like that. but in the end, it was just about as close to as
Do you know
convincing
what,
as
right?
anything we've had when we've held a several goal lead in the last few years.
I've just started work as a postie, right? And I got in at 7, probably 8, bang on 8 o'clock, pretty much. I got in and we were 3-0 up. And I didn't see any of the fucking goals.
my mate Joe, yeah, he sits in the family stand, right? And he said he's not seen a goal at his end of the stadium since the Exeter game.
Fucking
Yeah, man, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, but you know what though? I don't think we was shit in the second half.
No, we just controlled it. I think.
Yes, I'm kind of like where Sarah's at in the chat. I don't think we were good.
Where's Sarah?
I don't think we were good.
Yeah,
because we had one shot in the second half. Yeah, that's poor. So I don't think we were good. But I don't think we were bad, as in like terrible. I thought we obviously have got to get over this sort of problem that we've got at the club, where second half we keep on getting rinsed and conceding goals and conceding chances. And I think that the way we set up in that second half was to make sure that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Now again, that then caused its own issue because we couldn't get out of our half and we basically just sat back for 45 minutes. But I think again, like, I feel like too many people are wanting City to sprint before we can fucking walk.
Yeah,
and I feel like, first half was a good performance. Yeah, it could have been better, a bit sloppy at times, but good performance, 3-0 up, happy days. Second half, what's our job? Well, our job is to make sure we get the 3 points, because over the last month or so, and even going back last year, we've been conceding too many goals. So I just think the way that we set out in that second half was to make sure that we got all the points.
Yeah.
And now it's a case of, all right, next game, what can we do better in the second half? Can we do that and defend, but also manage to retain the ball a bit better and get up the pitch a little bit better? It's small incremental improvements game on game. We're not going to go from a Man City team that just was 2-0 up against Spurs and drew 2-2 and won 1 game in 6 to a team that's battering teams for full 90 minutes. That's not going to happen. We've got to just take the small improvements, and I think that's what we saw against Fulham.
Yeah.
I just think that people are forgetting we're a new team. That team we've got now are a new side, and they're not like the old Man City where they can go on and put an extra 2 in to go. At the 80th minute, we tie teams down and score another 2 goals and win 5-0. We're a new team who are still getting used to each other. So
look at the last few years. Some of our most And Alan, true. Look at the last few years. Some of our most memorable performances have basically come from about March onwards in the season. How do you do that? You do that by conserving energy amongst the squad throughout the season. Yeah, there's an opportunity to shut games down, play at a lower tempo, and just sort of cruise your way through to 3 points. And that's the reason why your team has more legs and is able to go and play remarkable performances, a la Madrid 4-0. Because you spent a lot of the season being able to rotate those players. And when you think about it, if you get a bunch of those players who end up getting about 10 games where they only have to play 60, they only have to play 60-odd minutes, then you're talking about the best part of about 3 to 4 games worth of game time that they've actually saved in their legs when it comes down to crunch time of the season. So it's all just conserving minutes and just conserving energy for when it really matters. So, again, good performance, good control in that second half, and some smart man management as well, too, with some of the substitutions as well. So, no complaints whatsoever from my end.
It was good. It was good. Fairly happy, and obviously I was happy this morning as well. After watching the Arsenal game, because
no, sorry, mate. Go on. Yeah,
there's a long way to go. There's 12 games to go. There's a long way to go.
I've got some interesting stats here to look at, and I don't want to get ahead of myself because it's still a long season, and there's still a few inconsistencies there, and I think we all agree with, but. Did anybody see that stat that was posted online about the difference between Arsenal's run-in for the last 5 league seasons compared to whoever's won the league, the team that's won the league? No. So going back to 2020, 2021, City finished the last 12 games of the season with 24 points. Arsenal finished also with 24 points, keeping in mind we'd won the league by 12 points anyway. So we were cruising home. In 21-22, City had scored, for the last 12 games, had scored a total of 30 points. Arsenal only scored 18, keeping in mind we ended up, I think, about 25 points ahead of them in that season anyway. The treble season, the last 12 games, City scored a total of 31 points. Arsenal only scored 21. So again, that was when we absolutely just ran over the top of them and ended up winning the title. 23-24, it's a bit closer. We finished with 32 points in the last 12 games. They finished with 31. And then last season, keep in mind, Liverpool just cruised home to the league title as well. Liverpool in the last 12 games had 23 points. Arsenal only had 21. So if you look at all those seasons, really the average for the last 12 games is only sort of like mid to slightly higher 20-ish points for the last 12 games.
Do you know, another thing I was thinking back to was the treble season, right? And I remember the Tottenham loss. That was on the 5th of February, right? And after that is when we kind of started to go on and even then, after that, it wasn't instant. After that, boom, we were fucking banging. After that, I'm just having a look now. I'm pretty certain it was, where are we? So we're looking February time. After that, we beat Villa. Then we drew to Nottingham Forest. And then that is where, from that point, so literally Saturday the 18th, we drew to Nottingham Forest. And then it was after that fucking basically we won every game bar a draw against Brighton.
Oh, and we lost to Brentford, but that was the dead rubber at the end of the league season.
Yeah. So if you actually look at that, the date I said, so from the Nottingham Forest game, Saturday the 18th of February, we kind of, so the mad thing is that if we've just picked up form, right, last weekend, we're actually ahead of the treble season, right?
Yeah.
The thing is, we just have to, like, I'll be honest, Arsenal are not going to, I keep saying this, right? And now maybe I'm wrong. I keep saying Arsenal aren't going to keep dropping points, right? But maybe they are. And maybe I've got them all wrong, right? And actually, they are going to keep dropping points every fucking away game because their form at the moment is bad, right? You know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I know they haven't been losing games, but they haven't won too many. Like I think something like their last 6 league games or something. They've drawn quite a few of them, haven't they? So
they've drawn three. They've drawn 3 out of the last 6.
Yeah,
and lost 1.
Yeah, they've won 2 games.
So this is the thing, because for me, I'm going to keep saying it. We are now, in my eyes, we're 1 point behind Arsenal, because I know, however much Arsenal fans seem really fucking confident that they're going to win at the Etihad. The fact of the matter is, they haven't won at the Etihad since fucking Giroud was still playing. Right,
you've got to win that game to win the league, so you might as well assume that it's won. Otherwise, there's no point in talking about the league title.
Yeah, facts. But from the start of the season, I think that is a win for me. So it's just now where else. But the other thing is, we have to continue this form. We have to, like Newcastle at home. We can't take it for granted. It's probably one of the games that we look at and think, yeah, we're winning that because their record is fucking atrocious. But we can't take any games for granted. That Leeds away game that's coming up, like we saw Chelsea were was it Leeds that Chelsea were 2-0 up against, and they came from behind. So and an away game, I think it's a 5:30 kickoff as well, which is fucking minging for Ellen Road. But we've got, for me,
we have a week off though going into the game, so we should be fresh. It's not like we're going there tired. We'll be fresh, man. But I think we should win our next 4 games now. I think this is our time now to really put a win streak together. We're already unbeaten in 4, 1-3, drawn 1. You got Newcastle at home next weekend. We should be fresh for that because we've got no midweek game. They play on the Wednesday. They've got Karabag in the playoff Champions League, so they're going to be coming to Man City, having just played a game in the Champions League. The whole crowd's going to hopefully let's get on the base, get the atmosphere going, get behind the boys because that's going to be massive. Yeah. Then we've got Leeds at Ellen Road. That's a tough one. That is a tough game, but we've got a week off, and if we beat Newcastle, momentum should take us through that one. Then I think we've got Forest at home, is it? We've got Forest
midweek,
at home.
Yeah, midweek in early March, yeah.
We should be winning that, and then I think that's when you get to like Carabao Cup.
And that's the thing, that we can get to that. We can have some really fucking strong form going into that Carabao Cup and then fucking, I tell you what, we win that one, their heads are going to be gone. Their heads are going to be absolutely fucking gone. I mean, I don't know. It's still... I still personally think they've got an easier run in than us.
Yeah, they have.
We've got a nice little run in now, but then we've got that period where we've got Everton away, We've got a couple of away games, didn't we?
You know
Bournemouth
what it is
away.
though, Daps? For me, I was saying this yesterday to Hussam. I don't think the whole Arsenal thing is about easy games. For them, it's about mentality and getting across the line.
Yeah.
If you look at some of the times they've bottled the league, remember when they dropped points at West Ham and Southampton? It's not about with Arsenal Football Club. It's not about what games are tough, what games are hard. It's about up here. They can't get across the line. Now, eventually, they'll get across the line. I'm not going to sit here and say never win a trophy. They will eventually, But until they get across the line, the question mark's going to be there. That's probably why I'll end up. I wasn't going to watch the Wolves game, the Arsenal Wolves game. I'll probably watch it because if there's one team that will drop points at Wolves in a title race, it'll be Arsenal.
Do you know what? It's a good point. You're right. And Brighton away.
Yeah, Brighton away on the day.
You know what? It is one of them ones where right now is where we've got a easier run and they've got, I mean, look, Wolves away, it sounds like a fucking easy game, but Wolves gave Arsenal a fucking good game at their ground. So you never know. And you are right. It's an 8 p.m. kickoff. Fucking Wolves will be up for it. And I get what you're saying, LB. It is the type of game of all people, you could see Arsenal go in there. And I just think, I said it a couple of weeks ago, before the United game, I think it was, right? Yeah, it was. It was before the United game started, the camera was going round the Arsenal fans and they looked so fucking nervous, right? It was unbelievable. I was thinking, fucking hell, man. And I think what me and LB had this chat before, that we were very blessed, right? That we went from basically pushing for Champions League football to all of a sudden being in a title race and winning it. We didn't have this coming second. We didn't have any of that. We went from, being happy that we were in a race for Champions League football to fucking winning the league. So we never had a desperate period, really. Of course, the last game of the season against QPR, maybe then. But apart from that, we have never really had this desperation they've got. And I think it is like, then you look at the players on the pitch and you think, you're the same. That they look desperate as well. And I think that pressure is making them, for me, the Emirates at home, usually it carries like at home, they're that much better than the teams they're playing. That carries them over the line. But I think away from home, like yesterday, for example, Brentford want as many points as possible because Brentford really are in a push for fucking European football, right? You go to an away team that are on it, and it's a fucking difficult game. I'm just thinking now, so they've got Wolves away. That's a tough one. Tottenham away. I mean, Tottenham ain't going to have Romero, but they might have a new manager. So there might be a new manager bounce there. And then after that...
Got a lot of injuries.
I don't think they will, but I'm just... After that, Chelsea at home, I think that's an Arsenal win. But then they've got Brighton away. And Brighton away, again, is another one that, like you said, LB, you probably would look at that and think, Arsenal could slip up there.
I also think the biggest factor is never mind their mentality or anything like that. I think it's just the fact that they know that it's us again that's bearing down on them too. And if anything, any of the players who've seen what's happened over the last few years, they'll know for a fact that if they drop points to where it becomes a situation where we can take over them in terms of points, you know what happens. We grab a hold of it and we do not let go. We get that mentality of like every match in the league becomes a cup final. And we do not let up. Yes, we've been more consistent than previous seasons, but as soon as they get a whiff, they do not let go.
I hear what you're saying, Pat, but be interesting to see. We're a new team with new players. We've never been in this situation before. There's a lot of our players have never been in this situation before. How we react and get through that. You can't think about.
You got a point there, Alan, too. But you could draw parallels. You could draw parallels this season to what happened in Centurion season. We made a Carabao Cup final. A lot of new players in there. They hadn't experienced winning silverware yet. As soon as they got that Carabao, yes, obviously different circumstances because they were miles ahead in the league.
Yeah.
But it set the precedent to just continue that form that they had in the league and absolutely blitz and end up with 100 points. So you can draw parallels to it because if you get on a winning run because that team, that new team has finally gelled and is now actually winning stuff, they could go absolutely mental for the next 12 games or 10 games or whatever by the time the cup's done.
I think that game at the weekend, right? I think that for me, that told me, it showed me what I've been waiting to see, right? And that was fucking some fight, and with the group of players wanted it. I think it also, if you're Arsenal and you're sat and watching a City team, yeah, that never win at fucking Anfield, yeah.
The manner in which we won that game, Dabs, has set the momentum.
Yeah. Because we've rocked up. If you're an Arsenal fan or an Arsenal player, in fact, fuck that. If you're an Arsenal player, you're sat there and you're thinking, hold on a second. You're telling me this is a City team that never fucking win at Anfield, but they've gone there this time knowing if we don't fucking win, the league's over, and they've won, right? And is it a coincidence? You look in that game, Bernardo Silva, probably our best player. Rodri,
awesome. He's been awesome this year.
Yeah,
he's been awesome all year.
But not just Bernardo Silva. Rodri come in and have probably one of his best games since he's come back. That our experience, Haaland, step up and fucking listen. I don't care when people are saying, because the same with Semenyo, it's the same with Haaland. I do not give a shit, yeah, if people think that Haaland was crap against Liverpool. He got a fucking assist and he scored a penalty, yeah, in the 90th minute at fucking Anfield. That is serious pressure, right? That is the type of pressure that you have in a title race. Yeah. So I could not give a shit. If Haaland is quiet for every single game, but pops up when there's pressure and bags, yeah, that is all I fucking want from my striker. Yeah. And do you know what? Gary Neville, I don't know if you lot have seen what Gary Neville said yesterday, or I think it was yesterday it was yesterday after the Arsenal game. He said, Arsenal need to be very fucking careful and watch out for Manchester City, because Manchester City have 3 people, right? Pep Guardiola, Donnarumma, and Erling Haaland. These are 3 people that fucking know how to handle pressure, right? These are 3 people that are built for this type of shit, right? You can't doubt any of them because they've proven it, right? They've proven it. And I do think Bernardo is probably one you could put in there as well. Like, because I can't lie. One of my moments of this season, could be the way Bernardo Silva picked up that ball and just fucking jogged back to the centre circle and put it down, right? The fact there was no celebration whatsoever. Because he knew, I ain't celebrating a draw. And this is the key, yeah? This is a massive, massive thing. That for what? 2-3 years, there's been this little, you celebrate draws. We don't celebrate draws. You draws between City and Arsenal, yeah? And Arsenal fans haven't really got what we mean, yeah? But it's like, there's draws when it doesn't matter, and there's draws when it really fucking matters, yeah? Now, that one, a draw meant fuck all. So we would not celebrate a last-minute fucking draw, because ultimately, we would have been out of the league. But for me, seeing Bernardo Silva just fucking pick that up and just run back and put it down, and then also fucking, that penalty from Haaland, because I didn't have faith in him. I mean, that's not a City thing, is it? Really and truly. No. Fucking ask LB. That is boy.
My God.
That is boy.
Nah, but you know what it is as well, for me, it's like they had the chance, Arsenal, to kill us off, didn't they? Yeah. They had the chance to kill us off.
They've had several.
They could have been, and they probably should be about 13. And also City in a row, that's also a lie. I never wanted Pep out. Never said that once.
No, neither did I. What are you talking about, you weirdo?
They should have killed us off. They had the chance, to go probably 13 points clear, and they dropped points and they let us in. They kept us alive, and that's all City needed. We just needed a chance. We just needed a chance, and that's what they give us. And now, obviously, we're right in there. Now, I still look at it, and I do still think Arsenal are favourites because even though they dropped points, I still don't think we played. Yeah, I don't think we played particularly well. For me, the game against Newcastle next week is the game where I'll go, we're actually back. Because you can't sit here after 2 games against a shit Liverpool team and Fulham at home and go, oh my God, we're back. This is it. You can get excited, but you need confirmation. And for me, 3 in a row. By the way, that'll be then 5 games in the Premier League that were unbeaten. That would be 4 wins and a draw. Yeah, I think at that point, that's where we go, this is serious. I think it is pretty much there, but I just need that one more game now against Newcastle. And then it's like, right, come on, let's go, mate.
Yeah. I think it'll help with Bruno. It looks like Bruno G will be out injured for that one too.
Yeah.
They might rest a few players because they've got that. If they get a dodgy result in that first leg against Karabakh, they'll have to rest players against City because the second leg they need to beat them.
Yeah, and LB, the other thing that doesn't help it too is the Karabakh away game is on a Wednesday. So that's one extra day they spend in Azerbaijan before they have to come back to the UK. I mean, it's going to be difficult, but I mean, you would have hoped to at least got that on the Tuesday, you know?
Do you know what? This is it. If City beat Arsenal, actually, LB as well, one thing remember we've had a few conversations about in the last 2 years, City's form against the Big Six.
Yeah.
We're fucking starting to pick up again, aren't we?
It's starting to pick up. Yeah, that was something that went quite unnoticed with a lot of people, and especially the mainstream media. But yeah, this season it has been better. Obviously, we drew against Arsenal, beat Liverpool, home and away. Obviously, still got some shit results against Spurs, Villa, United. But yeah, it's slowly improving. Which again, you're not going to go from having a terrible record to beating everybody. It's slowly getting better. It's good.
No, people, there is nearly 400 people here, and the likes are on 89. That is absolutely shocking. Please just take 1 second out to smash the like button. It helps the channel a lot. It means that for the rest of the day, this video will be pushed out to more people, please. This is a really good point, though, right? The 2 points dropped against Arsenal earlier this season. This league will come down to 1 or 2 points. Is it 2 points dropped, or was that a point gained at the time? Because at the time, I would say, I don't know. I was
gained at that point of the season.
Yeah. It's a frustrating.
I think it was 2 dropped.
You think it was 2 dropped, yeah?
You can't say it's not 2 dropped when it's the 94th fucking minute of the game. Winning and then you draw the fucking game.
You know what? It's mad because you know the way I remember that Mahrez fucking penalty miss against Liverpool.
Oh yeah.
No, do you know what? I'm not going to forget from this season?
Tijani Reinders trying to take all the players on against Arsenal.
Nah. When fucking Haaland should have fucking squared it to Foden.
Oh yeah.
And Haaland should have squared it to Foden and fucking didn't. Yeah. And I'm just going to keep thinking, bro, because at that point, I think that would have been the game done. But no, right. I want to talk about a player. Fucking, how good is Nico O'Reilly?
Oh, unbelievable.
Is he the front runner for PFA Young Player of the Season? Or do we think it's going to go to Cherki?
I'd give it O'Reilly. Personally.
O'Reilly's had a better game than Cherki.
Obviously, there's a lot that can happen, but if Cherki plays a lot of minutes down to the end of the season, and maybe Cherki can get it, but I think O'Reilly deserves it. I think the fact he's played left back and now he's playing midfield as well. Yeah, obviously 2 completely different positions. I think O'Reilly's the one for it, man. I think he's been phenomenal.
How good has he been in midfield? Because he played number 10. He played number 10 in the last game.
Unbelievable, mate. And he's previously, He's not been that great in midfield when he's had chances, but these last 4 or 5 games, he's been outstanding.
Yeah, really has.
And we've really, you know what? You've really noticed that extra physicality in the midfield, haven't you?
Yeah, he's a big lad, isn't he?
You can spot it a mile off because that's obviously one of the problems with City is that we're a very weak team. But when he gets in that midfield, you can just tell massively that we've got that extra little bit of physicality. And as this guy in the chat says, Brew set that finish for the goal. Just unbelievable. And he's so casual. And this is why he succeeds, because I don't think he feels pressure. Like when you look at him and watch him and listen to him in interviews, the guy's got that sort of like Cole Palmer energy.
Cole Palmer,
he's just not asked. He just don't care. Like I remember the Real Madrid game, and I was looking at the lads in the tunnel before they walked out. And the guy was just stood there, just looking at the club.
It's Cole Palmer-esque, isn't it?
It's Cole Palmer-esque. And you know what? Those players have a really good progression, because when they make mistakes, they don't care. They just get on with it. Whereas a lot of young players, they're nervous. So then when they make a mistake, they get a little bit rattled and then they have a terrible game. Nico O'Reilly just so chill that nothing ever affects him, man.
Do you know what? And it was right earlier in the season, remember when Rodri came out and said that he basically pretty much said, look, the quality of some of the players at this club is not right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I I saw a picture of Rodri, and I was thinking, I don't know, like he might be meaning people like O'Reilly because they're younger lads coming through. There's a picture I saw of fucking Rodri embracing O'Reilly. I think O'Reilly's had to really fucking prove, because like there's some young players that they're being tracked on the come up, right? So like Foden is an example, right? Cole Palmer, there was a lot more noise about them, right? So the players in the first team would be aware. There's a young lad called Phil Foden. O'Reilly kind of a bit just sprung out of nowhere, right? Compared to them lot, right? And if I look at the last 12 months, for me, there is a strong shout for O'Reilly to be the best player at City in the last 12 months, right?
Yeah,
like a real fucking strong shout for me. You'll have moments where you go, Churky's been fucking mint, yeah, but that's not for 12 months, right? He's had periods. You'll look at the Haaland goals, but apart from that, you look at O'Reilly, you look at his age, and you look at the fact that, like I said the other day, he's a cam that got played at left back, right? And by the way, he's been playing at left back in a defence that keeps changing constantly. He's had shitloads of injuries, right?
Yep.
And he's just continued to look.
He's one of the only few constants in that squad.
Yeah, then he's been moved into the middle of the pitch and played as a DM for like about 3 or 4 games.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden now it's like
number 10.
And I think,
that was off the back of 2 cup matches, Newcastle away and Exeter.
20 years old, and I'll say this: I was wrong, because I was wrong because I said nah, don't play him in midfield, don't play him in midfield, leave him. He's doing well as left back, leave him as left back. But you now put him in midfield, and all of a sudden you're seeing him. It's like wherever you put him, this kid will thrive. Sorry, bear with me. I've got to go and get the door.
Yeah, no, he's done well, man. He's done really well. He needs to keep it up. But
he played left back when he's not a left back when he started. I got on England place and plays for England.
Yeah, what have you made of Nunes this year, Al?
Tram driver.
Yeah, what have you made of him?
He's done better.
Stab's gonna put him on the big screen.
Yeah, he's played well. The tram driver.
Dabs. Can you put Alan on the screen on his own? Because LB just asked him about Nunes.
The tram driver.
No, not you.
No, I don't want you. I don't want you on.
Hi guys, welcome to the new postman. There you go, Alan.
The tram driver has really improved. He's done well at fullback this year, and I hold my hands up and I apologise, but he's still going to be called the tram driver.
Fabio, shit. Stop you, shit.
Would you sign a new right back in the summer, Al, or are you happy to go with
No. I'd definitely sign.
There we go.
So you'd still replace him?
I'd still replace him, and he can be the reserve.
Who'd you like? Who'd you like it? No, as the right back, who would you go and get?
I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I don't know.
Well, what's the talk now? Is that Coyote from Brentford?
What? Come on, man. Come on, man.
I'm not suggesting. I'm saying, is that the talk? Is that the talk?
I don't. Who do you fancy?
You know what I'd go for? Swear down. I'd try and get Reece James out of Chelsea.
You think
he is the best?
He's Cobham, but he's Cobham through and through.
Yeah, but listen to this. Yeah, he's 27. He's in his prime. You go to Reece James and say, mate, you're 27. You're one of the best right backs in the world, and you're literally dying at Chelsea. You're gonna win fuck all, mate.
Mate,
he's done his time there. He's done his time. He's won the Champions League. He's helped him out. Yeah, I think if you go in for him, I think you might be able to get him out of there. He's 27. He's not 22. He's not young.
Yeah. Do you know what? It was nice the other day, by the way, though, seeing Kuzanov given a chance back at right back. Yeah,
he was.
And he actually came on and made us look pretty fucking solid again. Which every time he's played at right back, we've looked pretty solid. But no, all of a sudden our squad's looking. It's starting to look. It's mad. It's in usual City way.
You hit the nail on the head. When you said when we bought Gay and Semenyo, they've made the biggest difference. As soon as they've come in, things have started to change.
Yeah, but it's not just that. Like we have to say, Ait Nouri, and again, I've been wrong. Ait Nouri was an unknown quantity to me. I wasn't too sure, right? Since he's returned from the African Cup or whatever. Sorry, apologies, whatever it's called.
I think that was the smart thing. We have to wait till AFCON, and same with Mamouche for them to come back, and they have played themselves back into form.
He's look quality, and it's O'Reilly it's Ait Nouri looking the way he's looked has allowed O'Reilly to now be given a chance in the middle, and he's thriving there. He's so strong on the ball, O'Reilly as well. Sorry, I had to go when I was glazing him before, but he just and that finish the other day. Saw someone say that might have been one of City's best goals this season.
Yeah.
The overall way and the fact that Rodri was involved, kind of in a different style of football, right? It was quick counter-attacking football. That's not Rodri's speciality, but Rodri started that off. So, I don't know why people keep mentioning this guy. By the way, like it's. Very, very weird, the mentioning of Judge Mo, like 4 years on. But anyway, hope he's doing well. Right, we got Salford this weekend. Bit of fun. What was the score? Because we played Salford last year, right?
8-0, I think.
When Jack Grealish scored his goal, wasn't it?
So
the little Man United, I call them the little Man United because it's old
Rags Light,
red bastards. Yeah,
Rags Light. Yeah. Diet rags,
but yeah,
I ate them already.
McAtee got a few in that game, didn't he? But it's going to be interesting to see who plays in this one. I would imagine. I think I'd be giving.
John Stones comes in.
Is that banter? Or are you being serious?
He's fit. It's a good game for him to come back in. And if he does get injured, then...
Do you know what? If John Stones gets back injured because we risked him against fucking Salford, I mean, I don't really think Stones...
If you don't play him now, when are you going to play him? Because I don't know.
I don't play him at all. I'm sorry. I don't play him at all. I play Huzanov and Ake. Yeah? I don't play John Stones.
Yeah, I
just keep John Stones on the bench for the rest of the season and use him in an emergency situation if we have a crisis.
Yeah, it's. I think Nape might get on the bench. He might come on the
apparently, he's injured after the academy game against Leeds.
You're joking.
Apparently, he is. Yeah.
We'll see. He's gonna rotate and he's gonna bring some young players in and give them a game. So.
I think Alan. I think everybody's getting some sort of game time. They'll rotate. They'll be 5 subs in 60 minutes. Yeah.
I'm back.
Is Gay cup tied?
No, he can play an FA Cup.
No, not in the FA Cup. I don't think
play the final, but he can play the FA Cup.
Yeah. Sorry, bear with me, people.
That's a bizarre situation where he can't play in the final of the league.
I genuinely don't think City even knew about the rule because nobody knew about that rule.
No,
I don't think City knew, man. I honestly don't. It wouldn't surprise me. Managers have made mistakes before on matches in terms of goal difference and shit. Why wouldn't the club? I don't think the club knew about the rule, man. It's the maddest rule ever. You don't. There's no cup tie rule, but you can't play in a semi-final and final if you signed after the first leg of the final. That is the weirdest rule I've ever heard in my life. Yeah. I genuinely think the club didn't even know about it. I swear down. That's why Pep said they're going to appeal for. I don't think they knew. I don't think they had a clue about it. And then they found out, and then Pep said, "Oh yeah, we're going to ask the FA if he can still play." No, of course they're not going to let you play. The rule's the rule. They're not going to change it. I don't think they do. I genuinely don't think we knew about it. The way Pep said, "I'm going to write to him," and they were like, "Do you think he'll change it?" He goes,
no, they're never changing it. They never hate us. They hate us.
It's like Liverpool fans with the petitions.
It might have just been joking, to be fair.
I don't know. Do you know what? That's another thing that makes me think that people are that some clubs are a little bit worried. All of a sudden, they're starting to really I'm seeing people. 115's been fucking mentioned all over the gaff again. And
it is all the time.
And I'm saying it now. It'll be back for international break too.
Yeah. Of course it will. And the other thing is that a lot of rivals is all of a sudden, trying to pull up every fucking decision that goes against that goes for City. Now the Foden challenge for me, I actually do hear it. I think that was a fucking horrible challenge. To be fair, I think there's some of the cards that we've seen this season that definitely should have been a fucking red. But at the same time, watching the Arsenal game yesterday, Gabriel should have been sent off. He should have got a second yellow. And the same, So for me, I'm going to be consistent, as I've said for years now. Yeah, decisions are swings and roundabouts. Some go your way, some don't.
This is why I never moan about them, Daps, because I just think it's part of football. It's always been part of football, and people want to make it like the reason why you drop points, or like the FA Cup final. Yes, the goalkeeper should have been sent off, but we were fucking shit. Like, how about speak about that? It's like, yes. All the Arsenal fans mentioning Foden on Wednesday. Fine. How come you not mention the fact that we should have had a penalty when the guy pulled Semenyo's hair? It's selective outrage. Yeah. How about you just get a grip, and focus on the actual football? Referees have always made mistakes, and they always will make mistakes. Blaming results and stuff on referees, and we also missed a penalty. I didn't even mention it in my match review, bro, because I just don't see the point. I feel like focus on yourself, man.
And this is a thing, right? And if we don't win the league, right, there will be some City fans that are talking about fucking, oh, well, we should have had a penalty here. We should have had this. We should have had that. The difference is, right, in previous seasons, we've had decisions not go our way, but we just keep fucking playing and win games, right? You don't fucking, and I've said it before, if you sit there moaning and looking for excuses, then fucking, you're missing what's really going on. And there's been a lot of games this season that ultimately, we maybe, like the United game, focus that. I get it, that probably should have been a red. There's no way we're winning that game. We're fucking shit, right? We were shit in that game. So talking about the Docker incidents kind of void it's frustrating. And if a player gets injured, of course, it's very frustrating. But just quickly, because I need to wrap up in a minute. Who are we thinking plays this weekend then? Do you think Marmoush gets it? For me, I think Marmoush needs another.
Yes, he will. He will.
I think he needs it.
Marmoush, Foden.
Yeah.
Reinders, Nico Gonzalez.
Yeah.
I'd stick with Aït-Nouri as well. Keep Aït-Nouri in the team.
Keep Aït-Nouri there. Yeah. Give him his run. Give O'Reilly a rest.
I'm with Ken. I want to see McAdoo get a game.
Yeah.
I was thinking McAdoo.
McAdoo.
He played well against Exeter. We've not seen him again. I think this is another opportunity for McAdoo.
Yeah,
he looks a good prospect. He does.
He does look like.
And who's that young lad as well? Young midfielder.
What? Not Naipan.
Great.
Now, do you know what? Naipan probably will get a run out. To be fair,
apparently, I don't know if you were off camera, but apparently he's injured.
That's it. Gray. That Gray might get a run out.
I'd start Cherky as well, like LB in the chat. I'd start Foden and Cherky tomorrow.
Yeah, and just let him cook. See what Marmoush can do with both of them.
Foden's hardly played recently, and Cherky's not started one of the last 3 games, so play them both. Because as well, remember, if you're not playing Haaland, which I'm not playing Haaland, you need players that can score. So if you have Foden and Cherky on the pitch, that can help, can't it?
Yeah. And that Charlie Gray, I would imagine he will get some game time at some point. Trafford, obviously. Maxaline,
Would you go Lane and Ake at the back?
I'd go Kuzanov at the back again, me, personally. I wouldn't be resting Kuzanov. I think Kuzanov doesn't need rest. I'd be playing Kuzanov and Aline, probably. I'd go for.
No, I'd go for Ake.
Really?
I'd play Ake.
I just don't. The reason why I'm not playing Ake is that we know that Ake. I mean, in fact, playing Ake is insanity, right? We've been going on about Ake's injured, and he's playing through an injury. If we then go and play him against fucking Salford, that is mad.
We've got Stones back. Stones can be the Ake replacement.
Yeah, but Maxaline.
You said you didn't want to start Ake and start Stones, LB.
No, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I said. That's the only reason why I said start Stones, because he's fit now.
No, but I'd start Ake and Kuzanov.
Or Kuzanov and Stones, then, if you want to start Stones. But for me, I just don't see the point in playing Ake in a game against Salford.
The reason I play Ake is because Ake for me is like third choice centre back at City now. So you need to keep his match fitness ready, because if Gay goes down or Huzanov goes down, Ake's probably stepping into the team. So if he's in the cold for a month, 2 months, and then it's like, oh, we need you to play now, he's going to come into the team not match fit. So for me, this is a game where it's just keep Ake at a match fitness level, where if we need him in the Prem next week or weeks after, he's got minutes under his belt. Otherwise, he's going to come into the team. He's going to be massively off the pace.
You could also say the same thing for Stones too, because then he's only playing once a week too, and we get terrified if he starts playing 3 days apart.
Right, people. LB, you got anything coming up?
Yeah, I think about 3 p.m. with Dan Potts.
Okay. No, I'll try and watch that while I'm out and about on my round. Right, people, going to wrap it up here. I've got to get to work, but appreciate you all being here. And, of course, a word from our sponsors. Just to let you know, OK Jerseys have started to get their World Cup football shirts. So go and check them out as well. And they're telling me they're going to have next season shirts in the next couple of weeks as well. So it's okjersey.com or the QR code by the side of me. £15 direct from the factory. Plus you get a further 8% off if you use the code NAF. And here is we'll let it from them, and then we're out. Let it from them. Speech from them.
Stop scrolling through those expensive retail sites. Now we all know the pain of needing a fresh kit, but seeing those crazy high prices. Well, there's a smarter way to support your team. Welcome to okjersey.com. The quality speaks for itself. Look at the detail on these designs, whether it's the latest from Manchester City or a classic City kit. You can get any jersey in every size you need, and yes, you can fully customize it with your name, your number, or your favorite legends details, from the Premier League present to EPL retro. If you're looking for it, it's here, and it's always for the best price. Ready to save big? Head to okjersey.com now and use code